the dump in Alaska, in a city called Unalaska. Look at this guy over here, y'all. And then the fact that he's able to get up close to him like that, look how dirty he is. Oh my goodness. Why does that eagle look like it's been through some things? And then the fact that you can just literally walk up to it and pet it like that, look how dark it looks. Look how dark it looks, y'all. Just from this video alone, you guys can already tell what's getting ready to happen. I don't even need to say anything, y'all. You guys have intuition. Big shits are here, y'all. Big shits already happening on the planet if you're paying attention. You guys see that. But yeah, y'all, let me know what you guys think about this video down in the comments below. Like, follow, and share for more videos like this. Let's continue to get this shit. Peace out. Did you guys?
Shalom. Before I get this lesson started, this expose, this report, this shouting on the walls. We are not dumb dogs, which means we bark. We say what it is. I want to give all prayer. I want to give all glory and honor to Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Rakakadash, and double honor to the elders and the apostles of the great millstone of whom I learned from. And a shalom to the brothers who take this truth to the four corners of the earth, bidding the elect spirits of Yahshua to the marriage supper of the Lamb, who is Yahweh Shai. This is your brother Adal. Look at this omen, man. Look at this, man.
See this in Alaska today, y'all? I don't think this is a good omen, y'all. Do you guys see this? There are tens and tens of bald eagles all over this Alaskan dump, y'all, in a city called Unalaska, Alaska. I've never even heard of this city. Y'all, this is not a good omen. The bald eagles represent America, and they are literally eating out of the dump in Alaska in a city called Unalaska. Look at this guy over here, y'all. And then the fact that he's able to get up.
The bald eagle doesn't represent America. It represents Edom. It represents Esau. It represents Idumea, Mount Seir, Basra, the so-called white man, which encompasses Germany, Spain, France, ancient Rome, today America, which is the modern day Rome, Britain, England, all that shit, the UK, NATO, even the Russians, even though the Russians are not a part of the NATO and beast system, they are also Edomites. So the eagle represents the so-called white man today.
Close to him like that? Look how dirty he is. Oh my goodness. Why does that eagle look like it's been through some things? And then the fact that you can just literally walk up to it and pet it like that, look how dark it looks. Look how dark it looks, y'all. Just from this video alone, you guys can already tell what's getting ready to happen. I don't even need to say anything, y'all. You guys have intuition. Big shits are here, y'all. Big shits already happening on the planet if you're paying attention. You guys see that. But yeah, y'all, let me know what you guys think about this video down in the comments below. Like, follow, and share for more videos like this. Let's continue to get.
So let's get it. We just did this yesterday. We're going to do it again. We're just going to keep doing it, man. We're just going to keep doing it. Though thou exalt thyself like the eagles, from thence I will bring thee down. Exalt thyself like the eagle. Okay? We're going to get it. Look, Obadiah. Look, Obadiah 1 and 4, man. This is getting serious, man. Obadiah 1 and 4. Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars, thence will I bring thee down, saith Yahweh. Let's get it. Let's see if we can find it real quick before we get more. Because I'm going to pull up Second Esdras 11. This is another one of the reasons why they took out the Apocrypha from the original King James 1611. Okay. Look at this. Let's just read it real quick. Okay. Let's start at verse 37. So this is going into Yahushua being the lion and Esau, Rome, being the ruler on the earth, which is the fourth beast, described in this prophecy as the eagle, which is the Roman Empire, the revised Roman Empire. It's also the ferocious beast, the fourth beast mentioned in Daniel chapter 2 and Daniel chapter 7 or 9. I believe it's 9. having iron teeth and iron claws, talking about its military. But right here, it's described as an eagle, and we will pull up Roman memorabilia like coins and stuff and show you that the eagle was their mascot. So 2 Ezra 37, and I beheld, and lo, as it were, a roaring lion chased out of the wood, and I saw that he sent out a man's voice unto the eagle, and said, Hear thou, I will talk with thee, and the highest, my Father, shall say unto thee, Art not thou it that remainest of the four beasts? This goes into Daniel chapter 2. We're going to just pull that too, man. Daniel chapter 4. We're going to go into the book of Daniel. And art not thou that it remainest of the four beasts, whom I made to reign in my world, that the end of their times might come through them? And the fourth came, talking about the fourth rulership, which is a disposition of time in the time of mankind. And the fourth came and overcame all the beasts that were past. So this fourth rulership, this race of people, would accomplish something the other previous rulerships wouldn't, and that's a global economy. That's a global rulership. And right now we see America sitting on many waters. She has her military base pretty predominantly in over 700 different parts of the world. There's no other nation or race or military that has it like that. And now through the elites, they're about to take over through the digital currency and enforce the digital all. So the mark of the beast, the RFID chip into people in order to buy, sell, and trade. So verse 40, and the fourth came and overcame all the beasts that were past, and had power over the world with great fearfulness, and over the whole compass of the earth. This only explains one great race of people, you guys. It's the so-called white men. Compassed the earth with much wicked oppression, and so long time dwelt he upon the earth with deceit. They had a long rulership. For the earth hast thou not judged in truth. Everything they say is a fucking lie. For thou hast afflicted the meek. That's going into your Israelites, because that's one of our names. Thou hast hurt the peaceable. Thou hast loved liars, and destroyed the dwellings of them that brought forth fruit, and hast cast down the walls of such as did thee no harm. That's going into your heathen nations. Therefore, verse 43, therefore is thy wrongful dealings come up unto the highest, and thy pride, the eagle is the highest flying bird, you guys, and thy pride unto the mighty. The highest also hath looked upon the proud times, and behold, they are ended, and his abominations are fulfilled. And therefore appear no more, thou eagle, nor thy horrible wings, nor thy wicked feathers, nor thy malicious heads, nor thy hurtful claws, nor all thy vain body. What's going to happen? That all the earth may be refreshed, and may return, being delivered from thy violence, and that she may hope for the judgment and mercy of him that made her. Look at this shit, man.
Get this shit. Peace out. Did you guys see this in Alaska today, y'all? I don't think this is a good omen, y'all. Do you guys see this? There are tens and tens of bald eagles all over this Alaskan dump, y'all, in a city called Unalaska, Alaska. I've never even heard of this city. Y'all, this is not a good omen. The bald eagles represent America, and they are literally eating out of the dump.
Again, the bald eagle represents Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. That is not our symbol. That's an unclean bird, man. That is not the symbol of the Hebrew Israelites, nor it is a symbol of the elect of Yasharallah. It's not a symbol of America. It's a symbol of Edom.
In Alaska, in a city called Unalaska. Look at this guy over here, y'all. And then the fact that he's able to get up close to him like that, look how dirty he is. Oh my goodness. Why does that eagle look like it's been through some things? And then the fact that you can just literally walk up to it and pet it like that, look how dark it looks. Look how dark it looks, y'all. Just from this video alone, you guys can already tell what's getting ready to happen. I don't even need to say anything, y'all. You guys have intuition. Big shits are here, y'all. Big shits already happening on the planet if you're paying attention. You guys see that. But yeah, y'all, let me know what you guys think about this video down in the comments below. Like, follow, and share for more videos.
Look, let's get those precepts, man. There's more precepts. Hell is to meet thee. Hell rises up to meet thee. That's in Isaiah 14. Yeah. Hell from beneath is moved for thee to meet thee at thy coming. It stirreth up the dead for thee, even all the chief ones of the earth. It hath raised up from their thrones all the kings of the nations. Right? All they shall speak and say to thee, art thou become as weak as we? Art thou become like unto us? Isaiah 14 is specifically directed at two people. The Hebrew Israelites, the elect, being restored back into their position of power, Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, right? And it's speaking to the elect of Yasharallah, as well as it's speaking to the elect or the elite of the Edomites, the Lucifer, right? The bringers of light, which is your top 1%, Edomites, Amalekites, your Chaldeans, the witches, just the priesthood, the wicked priesthood and all the people that they have with them in their underground bunkers. That's who it's talking about. Just like a Lamentations 4, 21 and 22, you can compare Lamentations 21 and 22, 4 and 21, 22 to Isaiah 14. Isaiah 14 is more detailed. Just like there's some prophecies in 2nd Ezra that are way more detailed than the book of Daniel, but it is the same thing. It's just giving you more details. Isaiah 14 is giving you more details to what is being said in Lamentations 4 and 21 and 22. Thy pomp is brought down to the grave, and the noise of thy vows, the worm is spread under thee, and the worms do cover thee. In fact, so look at the beginning of Isaiah 14. For Yahweh will have mercy on Jacob and yet choose Israel. There goes your northern and southern kingdoms. And he's talking about the remnant. He's talking about the elect out of those, which is your 144,000, including the 1/3 innumerable multitude. The 2/3 are destroyed during this time. Just like many Edomites, just like many other heathen nations are destroyed. The only people who live during this time are going to be the elect, pretty much the elect of all the heathen nations, the elect of the Edomites, and the elect of the Israelites, and all those seeds. All those seeds and those women, those men and women that are spared during this time will be used to bring back their nations during Yahushai's rulership. They'll have to serve 1,000 years of slavery. There'll be a major balancing in the universe with them being punished for what they've done to us, what they've done to how they've sinned against the Most High, right? And then at the end of those 1,000 years, Edom will be completely vaporized and eliminated, and the other heathen nations will be allowed to establish their kingdoms on the earth underneath the rulership of Jacob, underneath Yahushai and King David. But here we are reading this prophecy, verse 1, for Yahweh will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel and set them in their own land, and the stranger shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob. And the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Yasharallah shall possess them, and the land of Yahweh for servants and for handmaids. And they shall take them captive, whose captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors. And it shall come to pass. See, this is a complete role reversal. What you see happening here, this is a role reversal. This is their symbol, you guys.
Can you get this shit? Peace out. Did you guys see this in Alaska today, yo?
This is a complete role reversal, okay? And it shall come to pass in that day that Yahweh shall give them the rest from the sorrow and from thy fear and from the hard bondage wherein thou wast made to serve. Talking about the Israelites. Okay, verse 4, that thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon. And that would be today your rulership. That would be Esau, Edom, President Trump, Elon Musk, and the handful, the major group of men, Edomite men, Amalekite men that are behind them. Thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon, and say, how hath the oppressor ceased? The golden city ceased. Yahweh hath broken the staff. That's the power of the wicked and the scepter of the rulers. He's taken their ability to rule. This is a supernatural act that is going to take place in the near future. I mean, it's already happening in front of us now. He who smote the people with wrath, with a continual stroke. See, this lines up with 2nd Ezra. They have not ruled the earth in truth, but in wicked oppression. He that ruled the nations in anger is persecuted, and none hindereth. There's no other race of people that have had such an impact on other races of people other than the so-called white man, you guys. It keeps going back to Esau. It keeps showing you who this motherfucker is. Name another race. Name another race that has had a global impact on multiple nations at once, other than the so-called white man. You can't. Verse 7, the whole earth is at rest and is quiet. They break forth into singing. Yea, the fir tree rejoices at thee, and the cedars of Lebanon, saying, since thou art laid down, talking about the so-called white man, no feller is come upon us. What's a feller? A feller is someone who cuts down trees. Let's look at it. We're going to get that definition so you can see that. Feller. What is a feller? One who fells. Let me see. Make to fall, cause to fall, strike down, demolish, kill. That's what a feller is. In this case, it's someone who chops down trees, and you can use it in two ways. Not only can you use it literally for the rainforest, because the so-called white man is overwhelmingly cutting down trees in the rainforest, but he also cuts down men, and men in Scripture are likened unto trees. So if you are considered a tree, if you are likened unto the planting of the Lord, the so-called white man would be a feller, because he does what? He makes you to fall, he causes you to fall, he strikes you down, he demolishes, and he kills. All right, let's pull up. Let's see a little bit more. Strike down, cause to fall. Yeah, and that's what it's talking about, you guys. You see the wordplay, okay? An attempt on a phonological spelling of the causal. Okay, that's not giving us anything, but right there, this feller is talking about the so-called white man. All right, you got to see that. And men are likened unto trees. For example, when King Nebuchadnezzar had his dream, he saw a tree with a bunch of animals underneath it, and he was the tree, and he was cut down for 7 years or 7 times, and he went crazy, but his stump was allowed to stay in the ground so that it would grow back, and at the end of 7 years, he came back to his reasoning. There's a story in the New Testament where a blind man is blind. Yahushua prays for him, and what does he say? I see men like trees walking around. Then Yahushua prayed for him again, and he saw normally. Men are likened unto trees in Scripture, okay? Just like nations are in systems, kingdoms are likened unto beasts. Verse 9, hell from beneath is moved up for thee to meet thee at thy coming. And this hell is talking about judgment on the earth. It's not talking about burning forever off planet like Western Renaissance Christianity speaks. Judgment takes place underneath the sun, and that's talking about the earth. Hell from beneath is moved for thee to meet thee at thy coming. It stirreth up the dead for thee, even all the chief ones of the earth. It hath raised up from their throne all the kings of the nations. All they that speak and say unto thee, art thou also become weak as we? Art thou become like unto us? Thy pomp, talking about thy pride, is brought down to the grave, and the noise of thy vials, the worm is spread under thee, and the worms cover thee. How art thou fallen from heaven? How art thou fallen from global rulership? Okay, and how we prove that's what that means? Look at this. We're going to pull up Lamentations. We'll go to the blue letter. Lamentations, I believe it's 2. Lamentations chapter 2. Where you at? Lamentations. There you are. Bam. Lamentations chapter 2. Look. God's anger over Israel. How hath the Lord covered the daughter of Zion? Verse 1, chapter 2. And with the cloud in his anger, and cast down from heaven unto the earth the beauty of Israel, and remembered not his footstool in the day of his anger. Verse 2. The Lord hath swallowed up all the habitations of Jacob, and hath not pitied. He hath thrown down in his wrath the strongholds of the daughter of Judah. He hath brought them down to the ground. He hath polluted the kingdoms and the princes thereof. What is this talking about? They are losing their rulership to another nation in the form of judgment because they fucking wouldn't repent from their transgressions. That's all. That's all it was. Was Israel physically up somewhere high past the sky in the throne room of the Most High in heaven? No, Israel and Judah was always on the ground. We were on the earth in a geographical location known as Eastern Asia. And that's where we had our rulership at, right? When King David and when King Solomon were in rulership, right? So to lose your influence in the earth, to lose your sovereignty in the earth to another nation is called being cast down from heaven. That's where you see that verse 1. How hath the Lord covered the daughter of Zion with a cloud in his anger? Obviously anger is going into judgment, and that's going into judgment, you guys, and cast down from heaven unto the earth, the beauty of Israel. It's the same thing here. Verse 13, for thou hast said in thine heart, verse 12, how art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer? Now look, we're going to do one more. We're going to go into, and the Lucifer is talking about the upper echelons of Esau. And if you go into Revelations 12, Isaiah 14 is talking about this right here, the war in heaven. Okay, the war in heaven, all right? And there was right here, and there was war in heaven, verse 7, chapter 12. Verse 7 in chapter 12 is the exact same thing happening here in verse 12 of Isaiah 14. You have to understand that. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer? The Lucifer is not talking about the prince demon Satan. It's talking about the 1% rulership of the Edomites, the Amalekites. These are people. These are men. These are white people, Edomites. These are your Chaldeans. These are the super powerful witches, your banking families, your old money families who've had control of the United States and the world for hundreds of years, and they've operated on the left-hand side. They directly get spoken to by Satan and other Elohim on the left-hand side. But this is not talking about the fall of the actual prince demon Satan. This is talking about the fall of a race of people, their headship. If this portion of this race of people falls, all of the rest of their people that are underneath them fall with them. Because without this group of people in power controlling everything, the rest of their people have nothing to say. So Isaiah 14, verses 12 and 13. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which did weaken the nations? For thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into the heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars. There goes your identity theft. The stars are talking about the 12 stars of Israel, the 12 tribes of Israel. Salakia. They exalted themselves above us by calling themselves by our name and giving us a new name. I will sit upon the mount of the congregation, the sides of the north. That's talking about here in America. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. And they've made themselves like the Most High by changing the nationality of Yahushai, by changing the name of Yahushai from Yahushai to Jesus, from making movies in Hollywood that shows you white people with British accents, acting like Joseph, acting like Moses, acting like Paul and Yahushai, where they have forced an Edomite image onto everybody's mind, and then they gave you Western Renaissance Christianity, which does not teach any of this stuff. In fact, Western Renaissance Christianity teaches that verses 12, 13, and 14 is talking about when the actual prince demon Satan fell out of heaven and he's been at war with white Jesus. That's not what's going on here. Same thing with this, with Revelations 12. They taught you that this, I'm going to read it, verse 7 down to 9. And there was war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon fought with his angels and prevailed not, neither was their place found any more in heaven. Remember, we just defined what that means. It's talking about rulership on the earth. You have to read the Bible this way. Verse 9, and the great dragon was cast out. That dragon is talking about Rome, the Romans, the Roman Empire, which then breaks down into the EU and fucking NATO, which is the so-called white race, the Edomites. And the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent called the devil and Satan, which deceives the whole world. There's no other race of people on the whole earth telling the world their fucking narrative about everything but the so-called white men. They have the media, the press, and the radio, and through Hollywood and through their media, they have been telling you their version of everything. He was cast out into the earth. Satan, the prince demon spirit, does not fall from the spirit realm of the Most High and then physically start walking around the earth in a spiritual body. That is not what this is talking about. But this is what the white man has tried to teach you guys through Renaissance Christianity. This lines up with Lamentations chapter 2. And the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent called the devil and Satan, which deceiveth the whole world. He was cast out into the earth, and his angels were cast out with him. His angels is talking about his military, his drones, his satellites, all that shit. He loses all power, and this is what you see here. This is what you see.
Did you guys see this in Alaska today, y'all? I don't think this is a good omen, y'all. Do you guys see this? There are tens and tens of bald eagles all over this Alaskan dump, y'all.
One last thing. We're going to do one last thing. We're going to do the eagle. Eagle. Roman coins. I just did this yesterday, but this video is, see? You guys got to see this shit, man. It's talking about this race of people, man. Look, you see the white boy with the pointed nose. All items purchased from foreign ancient coins are guaranteed authentic. These are all fucking Roman coins. Now look at this. Eagle on the globe. Eagle on the globe. On the globe. On the globe and the flag. And the flag. Look. Look what they're doing. They're telling you. Eagle on the globe and the flag. You see the eagle? See that marine? The marine right here, the golden globe with the eagle on top of it. They're telling, and then you got like the anchor, which is many waters. That's talking about the people. They're telling you that they're in rulership, but they're doing it through symbolism. Let me see. Eagle. Okay, eagle on the flag. This look. Let me see. Where's the flag? Boom. There's a flag right there, but you can't see it. There's usually an eagle on top of the fucking, like on the flagpole. There's like an eagle. This is just giving you eagles with, look at that right there, those two fucking hexagrams. I mean, it's just telling you who these fucking people are, you guys. Let's try to see if we can find one more thing before I turn it off. Let's go to fucking, the 1968, let me see, 1969, Eagle has landed. Let's see if it, well, the eagle has landed. The flight of Apollo, okay? They didn't go to the moon. It's bullshit. But this is what they said. So you need to understand this is prophetic, and it means something. It's not a fucking accident, okay?
19, 1201, roger, 1201 alarm. Where go, same type, where go. Altitude, velocity, light, 8.5 down, 220 feet, 15 forward, 11 forward, coming down nicely, 200 feet, 4.5 down, 5.5 down, 60 seconds, lights on, 6, down 2.5, forward, forward, good, speed down 2.5, picking up some dust. 4 forward, drift into the right a little. Good. Okay. Contact light. Okay, engine stop. We copy it down, Eagle. Tranquility Base here. The Eagle has landed. Tranquility Base here. The Eagle has landed. Tranquility Base here. The Eagle has landed.
I mean, how many fucking times do you need to hear shit? How many times do you need to see shit before you believe shit? All these precepts in the scriptures are talking about the Edomites. Okay? And this right here that you see happening with these eagles right here, this is talking about the white man. It's not talking about America. See, America has a lot of people in it. Yes, America is going to be destroyed. Yes, everyone's stuck in America. When the missiles hits, they're all going to die. And they were predestined to be here to die. But America is the so-called fucking white man. The eagle is specific to the so-called white man. This is his rulership. Everybody else are just animals underneath the tree, just like in the story of King Nebuchadnezzar, when he was the tree and he had those birds in his trees and all the beasts of the field, they were getting shade under his tree. That is today, the so-called white man is that tree. Esau is that fucking tree, and everybody else is underneath his shade, trying to do business with him, trying to get some kind of crumbs, trying to get some kind of a financial break from him, because he's in control of every fucking thing.
A city called Unalaska, Alaska.
All those fucking eagles just posted up by that trash, man. You think that's an accident?
I've never even heard of this city. Y'all, this is not a good omen. The bald eagles represent America, and they are literally eating out of the dump in Alaska in a city called Unalaska.
Look how many fucking eagles are digging out of the goddamn trash right there, bro. This is a fucking future declaration of what's going to happen here shortly.
Look at this guy over here, y'all. And then the fact that he's able to get up close to him like that, look how dirty he is. Oh my goodness. Wow.
One last precept, 2nd Esdras. They will not regard the princes. Oh, fuck. Second. Bam. So look, for there shall be seditions among men, and invading one another, they shall not regard their kings or their princes, and the course of their actions shall stand their power. Look at this. A man shall desire to go into a city, there goes your martial law, and shall not be able, for because of their pride the cities shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity on his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with sword. Why? And spoil their goods. Why? Because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. That's what you see right here.
Why does that eagle
Lack of bread and great tribulation.
look like it's been through some things? And then the fact that you can just literally walk up to it and pet it like that, look how dark it looks. Look how dark it looks, y'all. Just from this video.
This fucking Jake's an idiot, man. I swear to God, he gets on my fucking nerves, man. He's such an idiot, bro. He's just a goofball, but this is a good video.
You guys can already tell what's getting ready to happen.
So with that, man, I give all praises and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashim Rakagadash, double honor to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who learn from, Shalom, to the other brothers taking this truth to the four corners of the earth, bidding the elect spirits of Yasharallah to the marriage supper of the Lamb who is Yahushai. This is your brother, Radah, Shalom.